Préparez-vous au bouquet final. Nul n'oubliera le savoir-faire criminel sensationnel de Bombe Voyage. Je n'arrive pas à le croire. Bombe Voyage vaincu? Impossible. Ah, c'est trop tard. Pas d'explosion? J'en suis pantois.
Attention viewers, there's something fishy going on in the Municiberg Tourist District. Angry fishermen have docked a sinister ship in the area and waded into town. They're running amok, photobombing family pictures, and polluting the streets with foul fish. We're not quite sure what they're up to. Perhaps the pressure of their strenuous seafaring lifestyle has sent them into a dive. You could even say they're a bit seasick of it. This just in. The crisis in the Municiberg Tourist District seems to be over. The defeated fishermen have sailed back to the high seas, presumably to replenish the fish catch they just left lying in the streets. We've received a photo taken by a tourist that we believe shows the suspected villain behind the attack. Sadly, the images are somewhat murky, and investigations are ongoing into who this mysterious villain could be. In other news, today marks the 7th anniversary of the shocking disappearance of network news anchorman Don Wheeler. Coincidentally, it's also 7 years since I first had the pleasure of bringing you the news. In a chilling turn of events, Brain Freezer has returned to solidify her position, taking over the new Urbum downtown district, accompanied by her gang of parfait perpetrators. Not only that, but the weather has taken a turn for the worse, sending the district into the grips of an icy cold snap. Watch your step out there. The sidewalks are slippery. There's pandemonium on the streets, citizens catching colds, cars skidding off the road, and oddly, ice cream splattered everywhere. Perhaps Brain Freezer is responsible for the freakishly frigid temperatures in the area. If so, she definitely won't be the flavor of the month.
That ice cream is far too important to be wasted on children. Ah! You'll regret that. Once my Brain Freezer device is fully charged, I'll sprinkle my influence over the minds of all New Urbum! No! 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 My plans are ruined! Mollified! Molten! Melted!
Huh? Guess we'll just have to put you on ice for a while.
Hello, I'm Jane Johnson, and this is the Daily News. Now for the latest updates. Crops have been ruined and livestock is on the loose in the outer Municiberg district. A gang of miners is plowing through the fields, drilling into the peace. We're not sure of the root cause of this calamity, but it feels like we've seen this kind of underground upheaval somewhere before. I, for one, can take a good guess at who's undermining the efforts of our hard-working farmers. Jane Johnson again with an update on the situation in the outer Municiberg district. The crops have been saved. That's right. The moles have been whacked and the miners pushed back. They've retreated underground and the fields are finally free from felons. However, the whereabouts of criminal underlord, the Underminer, identified as being the supervillain behind this recent crop of crimes, remains uncertain. Where will he surface next? Breaking news. A wave of crime has washed over the new Urbum docks. We now go live to our reporter.
Thanks, Jane. I'm here in the eye of the storm. The fishermen have returned to port and are sinking the district into total chaos. Wait, Is that legendary missing news anchor, Dawn Wheeler?
Dance, Lonka. The name's the Anchorman now. You replaced me? And you all forgot about me? Well, it doesn't matter now. I'm back from the depths! Now, back to the studio.
I guess that wraps up today's report.
Welcome to the show. With me, your host, the Anchorman. Sit back, relax, and let's make the news. Stay tuned, New Urbum. I'll be back for the 10 o'clock bulletin.
Look what the tide brought in.
Hello and welcome back to the Daily News. Jane Johnson reporting. We're receiving hair-raising reports that a gang of sinister-looking, helmeted henchmen have been unleashed on the streets of New Urbam, with accounts of household electronics stolen across the Urbam Heights district. We don't yet have information on who is organizing this gang of hooligans. Why are they after so many modern conveniences? No one knows, but if you're in the area, I'd keep a close eye on your TV. Good news! It's once again safe to wander the streets of New Urbam with a portable radio. Reports are in that the technology thieves plaguing the Urban Heights district have been driven away. Sadly, the gadgets that were already stolen have not been recovered. Local law enforcement is working hard to track them down and looking for anyone with 600 televisions, 300 hair dryers, and a popcorn maker. One of the criminals, who was caught red-handed holding a toaster oven, claimed the city would regret underestimating his boss, the villain known as Syndrome. Groundbreaking news. Following multiple failed attempts to take over Municiburg, escaped subterranean supervillain the Underminer has resurfaced and is rampaging through the residential district with his mob of meddling miners. What does the Underminer want? Who knows? I wouldn't want to dig a hole for myself and speculate too much, but if I were to guess, I'd say gold, cash, and the keys to the city. Everything but the kitchen sink. Wait, I'm getting an update. He wants the sink as well.
Behold! The Underminer is back on higher ground!
Hey!
Go ahead! Lock me up! I'll just dig my way out!
Jane Johnson here with a news update. We're getting reports that electronics stolen from New Urbam have been tracked to the Municiburg Industrial District, where henchmen for the mysterious villain Syndrome have taken over. Possibly sent to us by the new villain in town himself, we have an image of the self-proclaimed genius behind all this chaos. Oh my! What is going on with that ridiculous hairdo?
Soon this baby will be ready to take over the city, and then all will remember the unstoppable Syndrome! Huh? Too much power. Turn off! Turn off! Whoa! Not this again!
I should have told you I was fired, I admit it, but I didn't want you to worry.
Huh? You didn't want me to worry, and now we're running for our lives through some...
You keep trying to pick a fight, but I'm still just happy you're alive.